Hey guys, welcome to Minutes with Misa. How are you doing today? I hope you are great. I'm doing okay. I'm a little congested. I'm dealing with my allergies. If any of you have allergies, you know what I'm talking about. We were in that time again, you guys. The allergy season. Yes, I have been congested for weeks. I'm taking my Claritin and using my nasal spray. And I'm still congested. I'm still stuffy. But anyway, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. Just one of those things. No, I'm not the only one that's dealing with it. There are other people out there dealing with their allergies too. So anyway, so just a quick word, you guys. I know there's a lot going on right now. We have the whole thing with Ukraine and Russia. We know that's going on. And you guys continue to pray for Ukraine if you haven't been doing so. I mean, this is a crazy world we're living in. Nothing really surprises us. It shouldn't surprise us when we hear about all this stuff going on. But we should still remain in prayer and think about others because it can easily be us. It could easily be us going through this. So we should think about that. And I know with everything that's going on, a lot of times it's hard for people to see the good that's going on, especially when there's so much bad things being reported in the news. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in this world. Like I said, we got stuff that's going on with Ukraine, Russia. We got people who are losing their loved ones. They have funeral services today. There's people who are sick. There's people who are there dealing with a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And it's also the anniversary of the murder of Trayvon Martin. So yeah. So a lot of that is going on. Trayvon. I don't know if I say Trayvon. Trayvon Martin. So yeah, the anniversary of that. So we can continue to pray. I know that situation, this thing like that, there was no justice. George Zimmerman is still walking around free. So there's been no justice for his murder. There's been no justice for Emmett Till, who, though he's been dead a long time, murdered a long time. I mean, still no justice for that. No justice for Tamir Rice and so many others. I mean, and it's crazy. And that's just the world that we live in. And we have to keep in mind we may not get justice during our lifetime, but one day there will be justice. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. So one day there will be justice for all this murder, for all this bloodshed, for all the things that are happening. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, whenever you're watching this, it could be on your Sabbath or whatever, or whether your Sabbath is on the seventh day or on Sunday, whatever day you see as your Sabbath. We still have to rest. Because I was thinking about that, and I was like, Sabbath rest, and I was like, a lot of people are going through a lot of stuff even on the Sabbath. So how can they really have rest when even with the Ukrainians, I mean, they're dodging bullets. I mean, they're running and hiding on the ground. Even a lot of people, like I said, people who lost their loved one, they're still having to try to bury them during their Sabbath. So, what I was heard during this time that I was prayer and I was thinking about it, I heard the Lord say reflect. So even though all this stuff is going on around us, we still should reflect. Reflect about the goodness of God. Reflect about His goodness. I mean, just take a moment or time and just reflect on that. And what I want to say about the Sabbath is like, it should be a time of rest and reflection and restoration. And really, the Sabbath is a shadow. It represents one day the Sabbath is not going to end. It's not going to end at all. It's going to always be Sabbath. It's going to be like new heaven, new earth. It's going to be always be Sabbath. It's not going to end. So when we have our Sabbath here on earth, this is a representation of what is to come. This is the shadow of things to come. And one day, when that Sabbath is here, there won't be any wars. There won't be any fighting. No Ukraine, Russia. There won't be no death. There won't be no murder. There won't be any of that. And even though this stuff is happening around us, we can still reflect on the goodness of God and think about this is a shadow of what is to come. Anyway, so one of the Psalms that I like to read on the Sabbath is Psalm 92. Psalm 92, and it is a psalm for the Sabbath day. That's what it says. And I read it every Sabbath. So if you haven't, you should read this every Sabbath, no matter what you're going through. And basically it says you should give thanks to the Lord. Sing to your name. Sing to the name, O Most High. So you're taking the time to just worship Him and praise Him regardless of whatever you're going through. To declare your loving kindness in the morning and your faithfulness every night. He is loving and He is kind and He is faithful. Even when people around us aren't faithful, even when things are falling apart, He is still faithful. He's faithful to His word. He's going to do what He said He's going to do. And so yes, it said how great are your works. Your thoughts are very deep. So it's focused on His word. Look at all the great things that He has created. That's one thing I heard, and I was this morning was like, is that birds? I mean, like spring is coming, spring is almost here. I love spring; it's one of my favorite seasons, and so I was just thinking about the beautiful sound of the birds outside just singing, despite all that's going on in this world. So it says, a senseless man does not know nor a fool understand this. When the wicked spring up like grass, when all the workers of iniquity flourish, that they may be destroyed forever. So yes, the wicked right now, they're springing up like grass. They're everywhere. The workers of iniquity they're flourishing. And y'all see a lot of evil, wicked, mean, nasty people out there. There's so many of them. A lot of them are prospering and flourishing. But like it said, right here at the end of the 7th verse, it is that they may be destroyed forever. They are going to be destroyed, so they're not going to get away with the stuff that they're doing. The Russians, those who are shooting up and killing people in one of Ukraine, they're not going to get away with it. They're not. It said they will be destroyed forever. So all this stuff that's going on, so even though we're not ready to get justice right now, like I said, they get justice for Trayvon, Emmett Till, Tamir Rice, so many others, young, old, of my people who are getting killed and shot down or whatever. These people are going to be destroyed forever one day. One day they will be gone. In the lake of fire, whatever, how you want to say it. They will be destroyed forever. That's what it says. The wicked spring up like grass. The workers of iniquity flourish. They will be destroyed forever. Like I said, if you haven't read this, it's really good. It's letting you know. And you can read, like I said, I especially read it every Sabbath because it helped me. Because like, okay, it's a day of rest, supposed to be resting, day of restoration. And it's hard to, when so much stuff is going on in the world. But this really helps me. And I see things differently. It says, you, Lord, are on high forevermore. For behold, your enemies, O Lord, your enemies shall perish, and all the workers of iniquity shall be scattered. So there's hope. There is hope. But my horn you have exalted like a wild ox. I have been anointed with fresh oil. My eyes also have seen my desire on my enemies. My ears to my desire on the wicked who rise up against me. So even when people are against you, they're going to be taken care of. And the righteous shall flourish like palm tree, growing up like a cedar in Lebanon. Those who are planted in the house of Yahweh or the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our God. They shall still bear fruit in old age. They shall be fresh and flourishing to declare that the Lord is upright. He is my rock, and there's no unrighteousness in him. And that is Psalm 92, and it's a psalm for the Sabbath day. So, yeah, you can reflect on that like I do. I read it and reflect on it every Sabbath. So, it just gives you hope. But despite everything that's going on in the world, God sees it. He knows it. He's going to take care of it in His own time, His own way. Because vengeance is His. We can try to get vengeance on people, but no one can get vengeance on people like God can. So when He gets justice, it's swift justice. It is swift justice. So, yeah. So, don't ever think that people are going to get away with the things that they seem to be getting away with. Because they're not. Because He keeps record of all of it. All of it. So, yeah. So, that really helped me a lot when I was reading that this morning. I reflected on it. I was like, this is the truth. So, like I said, it's a great psalm. Psalm 92. It's really, really good. It really talk about the faithfulness of the Lord. Talk about His love. So, yeah. So, y'all continue to pray for Ukraine. And continue to pray for those who lost loved ones recently. So yeah, so that's the word for today. What I want to share with you, tell you to have hope, give up, trust in the Lord, no matter what is going on around you, no matter what is happening in the world. We know this is just a shadow of things to come. We know it's going to get worse. So if we give up now, we definitely will not be able to handle the things that is coming. But anyway, so you guys take care of yourself. Thank you for taking time to watch. I appreciate each and every one of you. Love each and every one of you. And I pray that you have a marvelous week. We get ready to hit March. It's March. Like I said, spring. I love March. Even though like March has been, actually the anniversary of my mother's death was just recently on the 22nd. Yeah. And so, and her birthday is next month on March. So she was actually born on March the 20th, birthday of spring. So it's 9 years coming up. 9 years. It was 9 years that she died. But anyway, so yeah. So anyway, but I still love the season. I still love March. I still love spring. So really looking forward to it. Be optimistic that great things are still on its way. Yeah, we have to focus on the good things no matter what. No matter what's going on around us, there's still some good things that we can focus on. If we can't find anything good to focus on God. Focus on His Word. Read His Word, study His Word, meditate on His Word, and we can find something. And there's goodness in that, even if it's not any goodness going on, that we can see outside in the world. There's goodness in the Word. So reflect on that. Reflect on His promises. Think about His promises and claim His promises as your own. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you guys for, like I said, watching. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share. But anyway, so yeah, so thank you guys. Love you so very much. Look out for each other, pray for each other. Yes, prayer does work. Continue to pray without ceasing. All right, you guys, stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. Put on your armor. Okay, all right. I will talk to you guys really, really soon. Goodbye. Be blessed. Love you all so very much.